Keep you waiting any longer. Meet the Mach E, the latest member of the Mustang lineup. Yep, all the rumors about its name were pretty much true. When this machine goes on sale, it may just hit the EV sweet spot, offering what few rivals do. You see, it's stylish, spacious inside, and should be lots of fun to drive. The Mach E is also loaded with technology, offers impressive driving range, and should be serviceable at any one of Ford's 3,000 dealerships across the country. But perhaps best of all, it's quite reasonably priced even before any tax credits are factored in. But why Mustang and not something new? To the diehards, this is probably sacrilege, but they did it for a couple very important reasons. One, Ford is done building generic-looking, money-losing compliance cars. And two, Mustang is an iconic nameplate, and they're banking on this thing to break through all the noise and clutter that's out there. I mean, more than 10 million of them have been sold over the last 55 years. Giving the Mach E style that does justice to that heritage wasn't easy, but I think for the most part they succeeded. Its nose was lifted, the A-pillars pushed rearward. Designers moved the wheels toward each end of the body, added strong rear haunches, and fitted it with iconic 3-chamber taillights. Making sure you know this is an SUV of the future, it is loaded with technology. Now, in this area here, do you notice anything missing? Well, that's right, traditional door handles. Instead, to get in, you just push on these little buttons right here. Now, this arrangement supposedly improves aerodynamics, but I do wonder if it's worth all of the extra cost and complexity. Another innovative feature is the Mach E's front trunk. It's designed to hold at least one piece of roller luggage, but get this, it's not carpeted, and there's a drain plug. You can load messy stuff in there and just hose it out. Rumor has it an accessory foam insert will also be offered, so it will work as a cooler, keeping ice for days. But now let's talk speeds and feeds. This thing is built on a brand new dedicated battery electric vehicle architecture, and it should be the best handling Ford SUV ever built, thanks in part to a low center of gravity and near perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Giving customers some welcome choice, 3 different trim levels should be offered. There's Select, Premium, and GT. Driving range should be anywhere between about 230 miles and 300 miles, depending on configuration. The base model features a single electric motor powering just the rear wheels. Now, mid-range versions have that large rear-mounted motor and a smaller one up front, providing all-wheel drive and extra power. Finally, the high-performance GT version features 2 big motors for maximum punch. I'm told they should accelerate about like a Porsche 911 GTS, hitting 60 miles an hour in less than 4 seconds, though probably closer to 3.5. Further setting the Mach E GT apart from lesser models is a range of equipment. They get a unique grille design, forged 20-inch wheels, special sill trim, unique suspension tuning with Magnaride dampers, plus many small changes inside. Speaking of the cabin, the one thing you cannot miss in here is this. It's a massive 15.5-inch screen. Now, initially, they were going to go with something that was 12 inches and change, but that wasn't big enough. This touch-enabled display is home to a brand new and still unnamed infotainment system. We'll call it the next generation of Sync, for lack of a better term. Now, this was all about being very user-friendly, and they've also made it adapt to different drivers. The system will learn your preferences and your habits and change accordingly. Let's say you call your spouse every day after work. His or her contact card may pop up right here on the screen. Let's say you navigate home every day. That could pop up as well to be very easily accessed right on the home screen. This interior is also surprisingly roomy. Now, I don't have any official figures, but I have been told that this car has more interior volume than a Porsche Macan. Also, the back seat has tons of headroom, more than enough for people that are well taller than 6 feet. It's unclear how the Mustang faithful will respond to this EV, but perhaps once they hear the pricing, they won't blow a gasket. Now, Ford is being a little bit cagey, but they tell me this thing is going to start between $40,000 and $50,000 before any applicable tax credits. You can reserve a Mach E today, just plunk down a $500 refundable deposit.
deposit. Now, the car is set to go on sale at some point next year, with the GT arriving in 2021. Now, that is a ridiculously broad window, and a lot can happen between now and then. But I gotta say, it looks like Ford's hard work is gonna pay off.